Haha. Yo, what's up? So I heard you guys like Turbo Hayabusas. So I decided I might as well take a little video of my Turbo Hayabusa. Really just going to get gas in it right now. I'm getting ready for a ride a little later today. So yeah, we're just gonna go up to the gas station and fill her up and show you what this thing's like just a little bit. So this is my 1999 Suzuki Hayabusa with a RCC Turbos Stage 1 turbo kit. It is quite the motorcycle. It is huge, as you can see. It's a very wide bike. Yeah, behemoth of a motorcycle. This bike makes somewhere around, I don't know, 245, 250 horsepower and about 140 foot-pounds of torque. This bike does have a little bit of a story. So, August 1st, 2021 was when I bought this motorcycle. I live in Vancouver, Washington, and I bought it from a guy in Wenatchee, Washington. That's about 300 miles away. So I bought this bike up in Wenatchee, and I rode it home 300 miles. Brand new bike, never ridden a Turbo Busa before. Most powerful bike I'd ever ridden was Kawasaki Ninja ZX6R, and I was talking to my friends one night, and we were talking about our dream bikes, and I mentioned that mine was a first-gen Hayabusa stretched with a wide tire and a turbo. And literally less than a week later, this thing came up for sale, and well, you know, as you can see, I had to buy it. Oh, look at that, tracking so nice and straight. So I bought this bike, I came home with it, and I had it for, like, no joke, like a month and a half, 2 months, and then I wanted to go do some top speed runs with it. So I went out to a place that's pretty local to me. Actually, literally, if you take this road, take a left, and, you know, go on it for like 10 minutes, it'll take you to exactly where I did that. So I was doing some top speed runs, had some buddies, and well, I got 2 runs done in that day, and then the fucking bike blew up. So then I had a Turbo Busa that didn't fucking work because I melted pistons, and God, this thing is just such a joy to ride. Oh my God. I melted some pistons, so I had 2 options, right? I could build a whole motor from the ground up, 4 boost, make bigger horsepower than I was originally, and you know, have a good time, or buy a totally stock motor, slap turbo on a totally stock motor, and just kind of crank the boost down a little bit. So I should probably clarify, the motor that I had in the Busa when I bought it was a built motor. It had Carrillo H-beam rods, it had JE low compression turbo pistons. I think they were 8.5 to 1 compression pistons. It had the base spacer, the cams had the gears on them, the degree adjustable cam gears or whatever the fuck. And it was a pretty built motor. Like, it had quite a bit of money put into it to handle the boost that was handling at the time. And it was, I don't know, 10 to 12 PSI, something like that. And so what happened, how that motor actually blew up, is this bike uses a FMU, or a boost referenced fuel pressure regulator, to increase fuel pressure with boost. And that's how it, you know, keeps the correct amount of fuel. And well, that boost reference line came off, so it wasn't increasing fuel pressure with boost, and boom goes the fucking Hayabusa motor. Yeah, so that's what happened. So I was really fucking upset, you know, just bought this bike, spent a fuck ton of money on it, and I fucking blew it up, like, immediately. I was pissed. So what I did was I just fucking went on Facebook Marketplace and eBay and I looked for a totally stock used motor. I found a totally bone stock used motor out of a 2006, which there was a couple of changes between 99 and 06, so I did have to change a couple of things around, like the throttle bodies and the fucking, you know, the thing on the crank. I can't find the rotor. Had to change a couple of things. Had to change a couple of things to get the motor to work, but got it in there and did it all by myself. I'd never done a motor swap before in my life. Never fucking, I don't know. It was really big and a really big project, and I was really scared, and you know, I just worked through it, and fortunately there was plenty of information on the internet, lots of people willing to help, and it wasn't too bad, and look at this, here we are. Back at it with the Turbo Busa that I fucking built. I didn't take this to nobody. I got the stock motor, I threw it in here, I fucking slapped the turbo on it, and bam, this motherfucker actually works still, which is pretty fucking incredible if you ask me. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole story of this bike. I haven't dyno tuned it yet. As you can see, I do have an air-fuel ratio gauge over there. Oil pressure right here, boost pressure, and fuel pressure right there. It's currently running on the tune for the last motor, which actually, oh, another thing that I forgot to mention about the last motor, it had a Gen 2 crank in it, so it was stroked to 1340 cc's instead of the stock 1299. So the tune that is on it currently is actually meant for a motor that's 40 cc's bigger, so it's a little rich, which whatever. I mean, I'd rather it be rich than lean, because I've blown up a motor from going lean before. So rich just makes me a little bit more comfortable. Man, just listen to the sound of this thing. And I'm not even fucking anywhere close to full throttle, and I haven't been on any of this ride, because I don't know, if you're watching this, you should probably understand that 250 horsepower on a motorcycle is a fucking lot. Like, you can't really use all of that. Oh, maybe up here I'll give it a little goosing. If there's a space. First gear, just about always spins the tire if you're really hard on the throttle, because it's so much power, and with the, you know, 6 to 7 inch stretch that I have on it, you know, it really likes to spin, but that's okay, you know, makes it more exciting. Now, launching this bike is pretty fucking hard, because it's a struggle for traction, and it's got a 240 wide tire on it, so it really isn't for launching. It's kind of like, I don't know, this build is half-assed trying to be fast, half-assed trying to look cool, but I don't know, it does it well. I think this motorcycle is beautiful. Yes, it does smoke every once in a while. I'm surprised I haven't seen any of that right today. Come on, light. Let's go. All right, first gear. Spinning. Second gear. Whoa, holy fuck, already at over 100. Yeah, first gear. Like you saw, it just spins it immediately. It's just way too much power. Holy fuck, this thing is a behemoth. Oh, I wonder if he even noticed just how special this motorcycle is. Probably not, but that's okay. He had a really nice bike too. Alrighty here. Let's get some fuel. And I think this right here, guys, is where I'm gonna cut off the video, because that's pretty much all the information about this bike, and maybe we'll give you some more video of you know, some really aggressive riding on it a little later today. But for now, here's the informational video on the Hayabusa. This has been me. I don't know. I still haven't fucking... I don't want to tell anybody my real name on the internet, I guess. So I'm still trying to figure out what I should go by. Call me Busa Boy, I guess. Because, you know, this. Well, peace out, guys. Have a good one.